Welcome back to the Mayfield podcast by mates for mates. I'm Jackson and I'm joined with Chip Monkey Nuts McGrath.
That's me.
And Jordan Incy Wincy Cox.
And that's him.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Yeah, you do. And we brought in Dragon, our sidekick, for another cameo.
Hey guys,
Dragon is back.
Back from the dead.
How you been, Dragon?
pretty good, thank you. So I haven't been here.
No, that's all right.
Been a bit
It's all right.
flat out.
Your pay will reflect
Yeah.
your absence.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Now, we've got a stacked episode this one.
With another one.
But
Another one.
like always,
Another one.
we're going to start with what made and broke us.
So what made me this week, boys, is I just realised that like silly season is well and truly back.
I
and
just said it actually.
There was an
is.
aura going around the last couple of weeks. I couldn't like really catch it, but now I have. It's that indeed. Silly season is back, and it's time to run a fuck.
There's a different feeling in the air around silly season.
How can you say that, though, on your own podcast when silly season is all year round?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I thought it was a 35-degree heat, but really it was just me itching for a fucking go.
Those shins are itchy. That's
Yeah,
about it.
but they've been itchy for about
Holy
a year and a
demon.
half now, bud. And what broke me this week is I haven't been in the gym in like 2 fucking weeks. So that
Yeah.
we can tell is what he's going to say. Yeah, so that broke me.
I've been so slack as well.
Yeah, it's been fucked.
And I've had more time. Like, obviously, we haven't had footy training and all
Yeah.
that. But, like, I just can't be fucked.
Yeah.
I honestly swear, like, I don't have time. Like, I know the biggest excuse is, like, you make time for it, but I actually feel like I do not have time.
Oh, these 8 o'clock starts are really
Yeah.
getting into the ball.
No, well, fuck off.
We
I'm
don't
editing
even
this
start at 8.
Dude.
I'm literally editing this podcast.
There's
man. What do you
generally
mean?
like 5 hours of sunlight before you two cunts wake
I'm
up.
just so
And
off.
I'm editing all the times you stutter out of our podcast for those 5
Bud,
hours. So cheers.
don't start being a liar now, fella.
No, you know what's actually been putting me off, though? Like, every time I go there, and, like, good on them, doing themselves better and all that, it's just, like, 5 teenage boys
Yeah.
on, like, multiple machines supersetting. And let's not forget, covered in Links Africa and BO. Like, it's just disgusting.
More BO. Well, that's actually funny because that's exactly what broke me. So what broke me was lately I haven't been going to the gym. I've been going like once, maybe twice a week max. Or just on like weekends.
I hate it.
I know. And then the last time I went to the gym, right, a few days ago, I went in, every single machine I needed was taken for the whole time. My first set, the machine was taken. I was like, all right, I'll do something else. And I just compensated the whole time from little 15-year-olds in the gym, and it just pissed me off.
And the gym we go to, it was so good at the start when it first opened. And then I think,
I was
like,
just
because
about to say.
the facilities were so elite, it just, like, got word of mouth, and now it's just overrun.
It really is like that though, eh? Like every time you go to the gym, everything you need to do is taken, and it just fucks you off the whole time.
It's annoying that gyms don't cap the amount of people that should be in there.
Yeah.
But you say that, but then if it got to the point where you get there and you can't get in, you'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, that would be fucked. Imagine making the drive and then, like,
Yeah.
the gates don't open.
Oh, dude, when Optus had that dropout, I drove all the way from where I live in Budrum to Maroochydore. For those who don't know, it's probably like a 20-minute drive to get to the gym. And I got there and Optus like had dropped out. And to get into our gym, you need to access your phone.
Oh,
I
no
couldn't
way.
fucking
Didn't
get
work.
in. I couldn't get in.
Did you, like, stand at the door and
I was
knock?
like waiting for someone to like walk by, like go in. And I waited for maybe 5 minutes. No one came in.
Bro, Optus is taking some like all-time L's.
Yeah, I know.
Like, leaking everyone's data,
Wait.
and then no one can call anyone for a day. Like,
You know Optus, like when they went out, people couldn't even call 000, some of them. Do you know how bad that is?
Wait, but
Like-
the thing is though, they're reimbursing you about $100, so it's worth a life. $100,
Really?
pretty good. Yeah.
Is there, like,
Worth
are
a
they
lot.
paying
$100,
everyone out?
bro. My nan was dying. I couldn't call the fucking ambos.
Rest
how
in peace,
far?
eh?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like you actually in trouble. You couldn't even call 000. Start sending out smoke signals.
well, you just fucking just do what you dealt with, mate. You just overcome it. If someone was dying, you couldn't call 000. You just think back to that good old fucking days at school.
The doctor's ABCD.
Yeah,
The primal instincts.
and your nan would be back up in a fucking heartbeat.
I hope so.
Her funeral's next Friday, by the way.
She's not getting back up.
No, that was just a joke. But what made me was last episode we said that we were going to a dress up party where we were dressing up as chicks, me and Chip and Jacko was Pikachu. Yeah, no, because we're short turnaround. That's what made me so far. So that was pretty fun. Dressing
That
up as
was-
a girl.
Yeah,
that was
that was
elite.
good.
Experiencing all the benefits of that.
Can we speak about that
Heaps
for
of
like a
benefits,
solid
though.
15 minutes? Me and Chip couldn't find Coxie, and we were like genuinely worried because the last time we saw him, he was like passed out on the
Here
upstairs
we go.
balcony on the fucking floor in front of the father of the house. And me and Chip were like, oh, we probably need to make sure he's okay. Searched around for like 15 minutes, and next minute we get a snap of him like on the beach.
On the beach.
And Chip goes, that's sand. And we ran to the beach, and he's just perked up, had a bit of a star watch and a vomit.
Yeah. He's rolling in his own vomit.
No, I was rolling. I buried my vomit, but I was rolling around in the sand, stargazing, man. And like, there's nothing against stargazing. You know, sometimes a man needs to just stargaze.
You couldn't even, the state you were in, you would have seen no fucking stars.
You were catching Z's.
He sent me a video like whatever time it was, maybe like 11 o'clock, and it's just him like cross on. He's like, somebody help me. And I tried to call him, and I was like, because I actually got a bit worried because he's like looked fucked, and he was on the beach by himself. And then I was like, dude, like you were sweet. He's like, yeah, look, just down on the beach, I'm sweet. Yeah,
Yeah, you
So
went from like
far.
perfectly fine to like KO'd.
Yeah, well, that's what I've realised lately. It's been the last few times I've had a big session, it's ended the same way every single time, and that never used to happen to me. But for some reason, I think it's because I'm drinking, and all of a sudden I just stop and sit down for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sweet. And as soon as I sit down, I just hit the biggest wall ever.
yeah. That's like when you go into the bathroom at a party or
Yeah, you
something,
start
and
to
everything
sober
just fucking
Yeah.
like sinks in.
You're like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
But like, I'm the same as well. Like we said in last episode, I've been vomiting a lot on the piss, but I feel 10 times better the next morning. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I don't feel as foggy.
Yeah, I wasn't hungover at all.
Bro said he doesn't feel foggy.
Yeah, that's a term.
Oh, right.
You know what?
Yeah, bud.
You know what probably was the reason for me actually feeling better was I went to KFC on the Sunday after that costume party.
Oh,
We
this is
pulled into
right.
the drive-through, and I said, "Oh, can I please get a zinger box?" Is there any other order there?
No, there's
I
not.
mean,
seriously.
if you get like an original box
Recipe,
or whatever,
yeah,
like,
that's not
Imagine you pull up and ask for a fillet of fish.
I don't
Well,
think
that's-
they don't
that's
do
not-
fish
that's
there.
McDonald's.
You just
I
seem
mean,
like a fucking idiot.
They do. They do
that's
a fillet
Macca's.
burger.
That's
don't they?
McDonald's,
No,
so
they
that would
don't.
I
really
swear
be impossible.
KFC do a fillet burger.
Nah,
man.
not at all.
That's just when they
But
fuck up the chicken that
you would,
bad.
That makes
you would
sense.
still look like an idiot either way. So fair enough.
And I got my order and I opened it, make sure everything was in there, and I had like 5 wicked wings, and I was like, "That's bizarre."
For
Maybe
those
they were just-
listening, it's usually 3.
it's usually 3, yeah. And anyway, I
those
was
that
on
don't know.
Instagram later that day, and I got a message from a bloke called Jack. I'm not going to say his last name because I don't want the Colonel going after him. And he was like,
no one would want
looked
that.
after Jacko, looked a bit dusty in the drive-through, gave him 5 wicked wings, and yeah, that's what
so
made
fire.
me.
Yeah, that's all.
sick.
That's all time, eh?
There's perks to having a straight white male podcast, and we're
That's a
living it.
More
We're
wicked
living it.
wings.
That's the shit you live for, by day.
Yeah.
Like proper live for. That would have like put me back into the bender, back into the mindset. If that happened to me, I would have been straight on the horse.
It sent me the other way. I just wanted to have a sleep pretty well. But what broke me actually is it's been on my mind for a couple of weeks, and I just got reminded of it today. I went into my ute to grab my circ saw, and I never lock one of my toolboxes, and my circ saw's always in that, and it's been flogged. Some bloke's obviously taken it in the middle of the night, nipped it out, and obviously went straight to cash converters. I don't have it anymore, so that's what they're
Did it
like.
actually get stolen, or you leave it at a job
No,
site?
it genuinely.
Or did
I
you
haven't
run it
used it
over?
in ages.
Yeah.
Because I'm not allowed to use battery tools.
Shout out to Matt.
It's completely gone.
True.
shit.
How much
is
is
that?
that?
They're worth like 300 bucks.
Yeah, that's shit house.
It's fucked. Yeah. So that actually really upset me.
yeah.
Do you have insurance?
Nope. And another thing that I reckon has been on my mind a lot lately is went on the Facebook the other day. We don't really go on it much.
No.
And I read some of the comments we've been receiving on the reels, and Facebook apparently is like the platform for fucking hate.
Yeah,
and
I know.
we made a reel the other day saying that Ned Brockman should be on the $20 note. And all these boomers have
really?
commented, yeah, please educate yourself, because we were like, who the fuck is even on the $20 note
Yeah.
and all that? And they're just spraying us. And
God,
the comments are actually brutal.
I actually get head noise. That's why I never check our Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I actually get head noise checking Facebook, because it's literally the audience that just
Bro.
rips you apart.
And you get
Who
like
gives
3
a
likes.
fuck? It's just dead ass like old fucking mums and dads that have nothing to do with their lives
Literally.
but to rip on kids.
It's the type of people that are just grumpy at the world for no reason that are on Facebook.
To be
commenting
fair
and shit.
though, I did search up what the notes meant, and
Does it have a fair bit of meaning?
yeah, like that.
Oh,
it's a
well.
pretty reputable meaning.
Yeah, but we've never claimed to be smart.
Not once.
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah, and we said Ned Brockton should be on there for $20 because it's the perfect amount for a vape. So surely they can pick up
Surely
on the
they
jokes.
picked up the satire in that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck Facebook, man.
And with Dragon coming back, he's got a would you rather or maybe a fuck, marry, kill this week. I'm not sure. Have we thought
what
about
have you
it?
got for us, Dragon?
Transformer scene with Megan Fox.
Okay.
All right.
Is this a fuck, marry, kill?
So you're saying
Yeah.
Megan Fox
Yeah.
in that set?
Megan Fox for Transformers, yeah?
Yeah. Margot Robbie
Oh, my God.
from Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, my God.
All right. She's got the accent as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And Ariana Grande.
Fuck.
Prime time.
All right.
This is good. This is really
I'll go
good.
first.
Yeah.
I'll say kill Ariana Grande, marry Margot Robbie, and kiss Megan Fox.
Well played.
Yeah.
Isn't it fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah. Ain't no kissing with it.
Try to say that with a bit of grace.
No, fair enough. I would kill Megan Fox.
What?
Yeah,
The
no.
fuck?
Ever since she was like drinking blood and stuff with Machine Gun
But like
Kelly.
you don't know that. It's just then.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Megan Fox in the Transformers was like my first memorable boner, like for sure. Like on the couch, man.
I thought bro was gonna be like not my proudest way. That's where you were
Oh,
going.
pretty close.
To be fair, kill Ariana because her fans are just like full on anyway.
Yeah.
And then, fuck Megan. I'd absolutely marry Margot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disappear into
Yeah, I'm the
Europe.
same as you.
She's hopping on soon. We've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's coming back home. Straight to the dungeon.
You know, like when you're watching like a thirst trap on like in the movies when you're young and you're with your parents on the couch and you're like trying not to like act like you're staring at it.
Yeah.
Do you remember doing that?
I still do it, man.
Yeah.
When you're watching like a movie with people, when you're watching a movie with people, and then something comes on the TV that like you still feel you're like too young for it.
Yeah. How awkward is it like still like when you like randomly just sit down with your parents, watch a movie and it comes on? You start like talking about random shit.
I swear,
You're
like
so.
I swear, one time I was watching a movie with mum and it was getting fucked, and I looked over and she like
was
looked
50 Shades
she
of
looked it
Grey.
over as well, and we just decided like between us both we just shut the fuck up and just like let it play
Enjoy
and forget
it.
about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when I was younger, my uncle told me, well, he's not my uncle, you know, dad's mate. It's not,
Uncle told you that's what he's going to do to you.
They made the scene.
dude, I was like, I probably would have been about 6.
Yeah.
Also, this could create a bit of controversy about a topic that's potentially just like could come up upon this if you guys pick up on it. But I was watching Blue Lagoon when I was like 6 or something, and I was sitting there with my uncle, and I was like, I don't know what's happening with my penis.
You said that.
And he went, "Here, boy, I'll help you out."
I was like, don't know what's going on. And then like he was just like, oh, like, whatever, you know, like
Pretty tight
laughed
fit.
it off and then
The
told me like
flag.
maybe last year or something the story, and like, yeah, I got my first chub to Blue Lagoon. Like,
As if
Dude,
you like
no.
brought it up in conversation as
Yeah,
well.
in front of your uncle.
I was like fucking 6, man. I didn't
Imagine
know
that,
what was
like,
going on.
Hey, Uncle Jim, by the way, I'm rock solid.
Wait, rewind that for a sec.
Chip, who would you fuck, marry, kill? Out
The
of
exact
those
same as
three?
you. I'd kill Ariana, marry Margot, and fuck Megan Fox.
Bro would kill too.
Yeah, erase them all.
So loyal, man.
Margot is like next level. The way she says Jordan.
Oh my god, You had to-
You're like,
we'll do this.
you are undeniably gross as fuck.
Says you.
Yes, says me, dude.
All right.
when we say that, we're all hypocrites, eh?
yeah, we're all the exact same. Anyway, should that wrap it up? For our
Yeah.
intro?
Stay tuned. Last episode we talked about
Things
first times.
first times. And this episode we're talking about the things we've done, but we'll never do again.
So our last times only makes sense, right?
First and last, it checks out.
Stick around. We got a good one. All right, so lately we've been getting around the men's mental health with Movember. So thank you to everyone who's donated so far, but we're still looking to get a few more donations if you can. I've got a little bit of stat here. It's pretty I don't
full
know.
on.
Yeah, a little bit full on, but it's, you know, globally on average, a man kills himself every minute.
It's pretty hectic.
fucked.
eh?
You kidding?
Pretty bad, man. Like there's obviously a massive problem out there. That's why we should get around it. So like every minute, that's what 60 every hour.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That
Like,
is
you can only imagine a minute.
12 blokes every minute.
Yeah, and then you can only imagine like in a day, like how many people kill themselves, let alone a year.
Yeah, and like in Australia, it's like on average like 4 people kill themselves. 3 out of 4 suicides are men in Australia.
Yeah.
It's
Like
fucked.
it's a massive thing that we need to get around. And
Yeah, and obviously, like everyone in Australia's getting around it, and it's awesome to see.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to play a bit, and hopefully everyone else will.
yeah,
Yeah, it's important. If you're chasing the link, it's on our link tree on Instagram.
Yeah.
So Mayfield _Co. We've got a couple stakes on the line. I'm gonna shave my mo if we hit
1,000.
1,000, and I know it's the other way round. Like you meant to grow.
Right, we
mo.
already had Mo's, so we'll just shave him if we hit 1,000. But yeah, we're just trying to raise a little bit of money. If you've got $1 or something to spare, just donate it to Movember. They're doing a good thing over there, so get around it.
Yeah, and every little bit helps. Like, don't think like, oh, it's not enough money for like to make a difference. It does.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. And then also, start rating the podcast 5 stars for those who haven't.
Bit of a switch up, eh?
Fucking pull your heads in.
Dead shits.
But there's so many listeners at the moment. We've got heaps of new listeners lately. You're not getting around it. You're not rating it, but you're listening every week, and we can see you doing it. So start
Yeah,
rating
we see
it.
those bitmojis pop up. Like, you can't fool us.
Follow it as well, so you never miss an episode. If that's what you want.
Yeah, if that's what you're after.
Instagram's Mayfield _Co. We've got Facebook, YouTube's up as well.
Yep, TikTok. We got the whole lot going.
And
so
our
get around it.
song of the week playlist is on Spotify.
The renowned playlist.
Yeah, 100%. So get around it. All right, we're going to mention things that we done once, but we're never doing them again. Our last times. Who wants to kick us off?
I can kick off with a bang, but it's like a fucking big bang.
All right, go.
Ever seen that show?
Yeah.
So I think in one episode I talked about when I was like a little kid and I punched some chick in the face. I probably wouldn't go and punch a woman in the face again.
Probably, or you won't?
You got to make sure you don't chip.
I'm 100% sure I wouldn't. No, I'm 100% sure that I'm 90% certain. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with it. No, I would never punch a woman or a chick ever. I mean,
Ever again?
I'd never punch a woman in the face ever again. It was like I was fucking young as. It was just the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I did it to feel what it felt like to punch someone in the face.
Yeah, for context, he was like, what, under 10? Like,
Yeah,
you were
easily
young.
under
Yeah,
10.
and he
On a
was-
power trip.
Yeah,
Easily. I would have literally been like probably like 5 or 6.
yeah, he was a kid. It wasn't like last week we're talking about, by the way.
And that was my first kill. no, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah,
Jacko, you
don't
go.
do it. Terrible feeling.
One of my ones is I'd never attempt to do a backflip in front of a girl again. I remember one time we were at my mate's pool and I got up on like the retaining wall and like made half a scene to do, and I was like 18 at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I'm
It was,
pretty sure
yeah,
you were
we were there. I was
yeah.
there because I went to work after.
I went to do a backflip.
Oh, I was there as
Yeah.
well.
I went to do a
Yeah.
backflip and just like side slapped and had to laugh off the pain as I like came to the surface.
That nearly
Sweet, and
drew
there
out
was a
of-
girl there laughing at you too.
It was so bad.
That was crack up. That was so good. One thing I'll never do again, seeing as Chip's already spoken about one, I'll back it up. I'm
Thank
never going
God.
to do acid again. I mean, I didn't mean to the first time because I got spiked with it, but definitely something I don't want to do again.
Yeah, you're lost, bud.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm certain.
Then it's like such a 12-year-old thing, and I think we've spoken about it a couple of times, but you'd never ever catch me doing streaks again.
Streaks.
On
Oh,
Snapchat.
that is such a good one.
Like, all the stuff between like that and like the swipe up for an honest rate and all that shit. Honest hoe.
Brutal boot.
Yeah.
Dude, streaks on Snapchat. Whoever still sends streaks nowadays, if you're above 14, like you got to put your
Yeah,
head in.
but I saw it not as streaks. It was like a would you rather or something on your story.
Yeah.
Not a would you rather, like a swipe up for a honest opinion.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day and nearly like died.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
Let's be honest. When did we all stop doing streaks? I reckon I was like 13. I never really got into it.
I was
like-
never really massive into it, but I think definitely the last time I would have done it, max would have been like 15,
Last week?
No, like 15.
I remember
max.
being that into it at one stage. We went on like this camp for school for 2 weeks, and I got someone to send my streaks while I was away.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know everyone at school did the exact same thing.
No, now that you've said it, I actually, at the time in high school, I got my girlfriend to log into my Snapchat and send streaks while I went
Yeah,
away.
I remember
Yeah.
it so clearly now, and God, I could take it back. I would.
I saw something on TikTok the other day. Like now, kids are like getting AI snap generated score. So, but like having a good snap score is like important.
What?
Yeah.
How fucking bizarre
What
is that?
Like the numbers that come
I
up.
see a high snap score and I go, that's a whore.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. There's no such thing
they're
as
the
that.
numbers that come up like under your fucking
Yeah, under your
facing, eh?
Snapchat, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Surely
true.
not, bro. What is it? Is it just like how many have you sent? Is that how you get them? Like how many snaps
Yeah,
you sent?
it's like total Snapchats you've
Yeah.
sent. So some people have them like over 1 million, and those like, no offense, but sort of people you want to stay away from.
My girlfriend.
Dragon, do you have one?
No. No, mine's fine.
What's my fuck me? Mine's at 679,000. Is that like a bad stat?
Nah, that's not too. I suppose it's like, it's hard to gauge now because COVID would have fucked it. Like if you were an area heavily affected by COVID.
What didn't COVID fuck? Let's be honest.
And how long
Me?
you've had your like profile
Yeah.
for?
Like I've had multiple profiles. Mine's
Yeah.
like not even over 200K. And I like talk on that a fair bit.
Yeah, right. So I'm a whore.
What's yours at Chip?
679,000.
Yeah, mine's at like 700,000.
Mine's at 432.
Oh, mine's at 800,000. Then. It's not a competition, dude.
Fuck, whatever kind.
You go.
My next one is, what about those days you come home from school and your mum goes, we're having quiche for dinner. Try that once and I'll never fucking do it again. That's for sure. I could not stand quiche when I was young.
The crock pot.
Yeah, I used to hate quiche, but honestly, my mum's quiche game has stepped up. She's putting like good amounts of bacon.
Maybe
in
you're
it
just
now.
not like an ungrateful fuck these days.
Probably. I mean, I never was.
Yeah, I swear though, your food like palate expands as you get older.
it does.
I never liked egg
like fine
or
wine.
avocado.
Yeah.
And now that's
That was
all
like-
I
That's
eat.
like when you drink beer for the first time though. You don't like the taste at all, and then you grow older and older, and then you become a pisshead.
I was thinking about the other day. I used to hate the taste of beer. Now
I
it's
do.
like
I used to
normal.
put it on so bad.
Yeah,
Like at parties,
this
have you
is
get like a
so good
six
to
pack, you're
drink.
like, yeah. Struggle so
Yeah,
hard.
and girls would be like, "How you drinking beer?" I was like, "It just tastes good."
Goes down easy.
I've been drinking this shit for years. Like,
I'll get on the back of that. You had bok choy, you know bok choy, the vegetable.
I've fucking heard of that, like from like something, but I've never tried.
Yeah,
it.
so I had this experience where mum made some dish and I choked on the bok choy and like was actually like dying and I had to pull it out of my mouth. It went, I swear to God, this thing was like fucking 9 meters long. Pulled it out and like was still choking, and mum and like Courtney can testify, I'll never eat it ever fucking again. Every time it's in a meal I take it out, it was wrapped around my fucking esophagus.
I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm sort of the same with rice paper rolls. I don't like rice
them.
paper rolls.
I reckon they're
'Cause
fire.
When I was younger, every time I eat, I'd choke on it. so now I've like banned myself from rice paper
I
rolls.
can't eat coriander.
Really?
Hate coriander.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
That's like unfortunate for you because it's so good.
Dude, I hate
I
it.
can't
Anytime
stand
I
it
taste
either.
the littlest bit of coriander in anything, I just can't do it.
But it's a genetic thing. Apparently, some people think it tastes like soap, and it's a genetic thing.
Honestly, it just doesn't
Really?
taste nice. Like,
You know what else is genetic? I know we're going off the rails here. Do any of you stare at the light like if you need a sneeze?
No.
I've heard
That's
that
genetic
though.
as well.
Yeah,
Like,
bright lights make you sneeze.
like saying pineapple doesn't make me sneeze, but looking at bright lights, that it does.
well, saying
If
watermelon
saying
stops me
pineapple
from
makes you
eating.
sneeze, you're a dork.
yeah.
To put it frank.
Yeah,
To
fucking
put it
birds.
extremely frank.
Coxie?
All right, one thing I'll never ever do again is pet a horse. The last time I pet a fucking horse, it bit me on the arm, and I had a bruise on my arm for weeks. It absolutely ragdolled me.
Like proper got you in a fucking...
Yeah, everyone's petting this horse. I'm like, I was already sort of scared of horses because, like, what the fuck's a horse? Like, they're massive, they're just full of muscle.
And they got a massive cock as well.
Oh, a bit like me.
So I pet the horse and it just bit on like my bicep, which is massive, and it just started ragdolling me, and it scared the shit out of me.
But that's like
Crocodile roll jack.
That's like at some fucking horse camp. Yeah, okay. I've told this before, but some bloke was patting a horse on the arse and got butt kicked like 40 meters. I'm pretty sure he'll never pat a horse again.
Yeah, dude, horses scare me, eh? Like,
So
one
you're
of the-
scared of a horse, but still think you can ride a bull?
Makes no complete sense.
Makes 0 sense.
Are you still doing that? Sure, you're going to get a mechanical
Yeah, but
bull
I
and do
don't.
it.
I want to do a mechanical bull first.
He doesn't want to
Try
use his
that,
neck
and then
snap.
I'll try ride a real bull, see what happens. But I know I'm gonna die. Like, so
I agree.
Nah, we'll get you on like a little potty calf or something.
yeah, we need to get me on a small.
We'll just get you on a cow and then you can say you rid a bull.
You
Yeah,
can
well,
ride
that-
a sheep.
That's like in Thailand when they told me I was riding a horse. I was actually found out 8 years later I was riding a fucking
Lady boy.
I was riding. No, I was riding a donkey the whole time. I thought I was riding a horse.
Chip, you got another?
Yeah, so at the Sunshine Plaza, there's this like Asian joint that makes food. I'll never eat there ever again. Was I with you?
Yes.
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was with you, and I did it once with one other of my mates. The chicken
Was pink.
dead pink.
Yeah.
And I called mum and was like, "Can I eat this?" Like, she's like, "Oh, I don't know. Like, some parts of the chicken are pink and you can eat them." And I ate it, and like, I never got sick, but God, it was the most like off-putting
texture,
fucking thing
yeah.
ever.
Wow, it was like jelly inside, just pink jelly.
Yeah.
Chip even went back and complained and like opened up the chicken and goes, "Look at this," and she goes, "No refunds."
yeah, the classic old line.
How's one of the joints near us? I'm not gonna name it. Got
name
caught cooking ibis.
No
the bin
way.
chickens
It's
and
better not
putting
be
it
Nando's.
in their fucking curries.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
yeah. It was like a current affair or
And
something.
it was a joint we used to go to all the time. We never got like meat though.
yeah.
But
I'm trying to guess where
like,
it is.
how
now.
crook is that, man? Imagine like
Ibis.
wrangling an ibis
Yeah.
and being like, oh, breast. They're the dirtiest birds, man.
Yeah,
They're
apart from
disgusting.
Big
Bin
Bird.
chickens, man.
Yeah.
You got one?
Nah, I'm all out.
Did no one
Sorry
hear that?
for my only two to contribute.
One thing I'll never do is shave my asshole. Have you ever done it?
Yeah. Oh, like it's the same as a gooch though, eh?
Yeah,
Isn't it? Yeah.
like I like a clean area, to be honest. If I'm going a bit deep on that, if you go
Clean workspace?
yeah, exactly. I like a clean bench. So you go a little bit too far, it is the most uncomfortable thing in the world for the
fucked.
next 2 weeks as it goes back as you're walking. So,
I could imagine that.
yeah.
That would be horrible.
The prickles, like
It's like having little.
the razor.
It's like
bumps.
having. It's literally like having like two ants on each side of your scrotum fighting to who's more dominant.
I never ever attempted it because I was always like worried about if I like cut my arsehole. Imagine being like found dead in the shower with a razor and bleeding from your arsehole. That'd be fucked.
Seems a bit far fetched, but I'll give it to you.
Chip, you get like a major artery on your rectum.
Yeah, so my uncle has his big ass goat, and every Christmas we'd fuck with this goat, and a kid ripped a horn off it. So so from
is
then on, it hated kids so much. It was a like joke when we were a kid. It's like you'd let it, my uncle would be next to it, and it hated kids, so we'd all stand in front of it. He'd let it off the chain, and we'd run. And mate, I've never been so fucking scared in my life. It like oosed a couple of my cousins. It never got me. But yeah, I'll never ever like run in front of a goat again.
a goat.
That's like a poor man's what's that Spanish tradition?
The bull racing.
The bull race.
Oh,
yeah.
I really wanna do
if you
that.
put this goat in the bull race, it'd take out the fucking bulls.
Wait, I'm doing a bull run, a bull race.
Yeah,
100%.
that would be so sick.
That would be insane, and I want to do it with you and film it. Imagine that.
Have the GoPros, those 0.5
Yeah,
GoPros.
You know, it'd be
GoPros
so good. Imagine being like drunk as fuck and like actually like mounting one and riding it down the street.
Chip would stand in front of it like.
Boy,
It'd be like move.
in saying that though, how like sad would it be if like one of us passed away or got impaled by like a bull in one of those?
Oh, if it was
runs?
you, it wouldn't be that sad.
you know.
You definitely get hit. You're the biggest target.
100% I'd get hit and the ball would split in half.
You know, apparently over there, it's good luck if someone dies.
Yeah,
Like, if someone,
yeah, that's the
if
whole
someone
thing.
dies in the bull
Yeah.
race, it's a good thing.
Yeah, they party for 2 weeks after it. Someone dies, they party for the rest of the year.
How like rogue are some like traditions?
I know.
Like
Literally.
apparently in PNG there's still cannibalism and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
how,
there's heaps of
100% it would be,
tribes.
yeah.
that's fucking wild. Like we're out here recording a podcast while some bloke's getting eaten.
Some bloke's eating his neighbour.
That's fair, I guess.
Eat thy neighbour.
It's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
One thing I'll never do as well. I can't remember if I spoke about it on the podcast, but put metal in a PowerPoint. That didn't really end out well last time I did it.
What happened? Did you get like thrown back?
I was in library, in our school library, and I had heaps of staples all put together, and I was just bored, and I was just shoving them in a PowerPoint. And I
Yeah.
just kept shoving them in deep into the PowerPoint. I was like, why is nothing happening? I was like, it's kind of cool. Like, it just kept filling up the PowerPoint full of metal. And I filled up all the sockets and I was like, why is it like nothing's going on? And I was like, wonder what happens if I hold two at once. So I put one hand on the other, obviously. And it just shocked the shit out of me.
Bro, that's
Wait,
like 240 volt.
Yeah, it just went. Vroom.
You're lucky you didn't die.
I couldn't breathe for like 30 seconds, and then the rest of the day, my heart, it was like I had like 6 Red Bulls.
Bro, it's like, that's like 240 volt. That would have actually
Yeah.
fucked you.
Yeah, so that was pretty dumb, but
One time I licked a charger point like my Apple phone charger because it wasn't charging. I was like, oh, if I lick it, surely it will like clean it. I licked it and that shocked me.
I've done that as well.
I do that
as well. Yeah.
What about when your Apple charger like starts to fall apart and the wires like fall out of the
yeah.
side,
Zaps the
and you'll be
shit.
like having it and it will just zap your wrist?
Yeah.
Dude, what about like electric fences? Have you ever touched like
I've
electric
had
fence?
Yeah.
Dude, my mate, you boys know Jake. We've got a
Yeah.
friend, Jake.
Our
Other mate, Will. He's got a property, like a bit of farmland. He's got cows and stuff. And anyway, our mate Jake, he's got like heart problems. And one time we were at Will's place, and we were like, "Oh, Jake, like grab the fence to check if it's on because we have to go through it to get to the shed, and that's where we just used to hang out." And we didn't know if it was on or off. And Jake was holding on to it, and it was like fine. And then it shocked Jake, and Jake just dropped to the floor, passed
my
out
God.
for like 10 seconds.
Passed out?
Like fucking went, zzz, and Jake just went like on the floor, like fucking.
Did you
like,
think he died?
Yeah, like we all like went over to him, and Jake just kind of gets up and he's like, "What the fuck, cunt?" Like it like fully knocked out, and he's like, "Dude, like my heart, like I can't take any of that type of shit," because he's like had some sort of like heart problem from when he was younger.
Yeah.
He can't take any of that shit, and fucking like fully like could have like killed him for like 10 seconds. Like we don't know what the fuck
You were
happened,
like,
but
now's my chance to give CPR finally.
mouth to mouth.
Yeah, that was my next one. Electric fences. I always grab them, bro. I just like I think it's real fun, and then I like remember how much it hurts. And I go, oh, not fun anymore, monkey. Don't.
Oh, another one is you know when you have like a deodorant can and a lighter.
oh,
When you're
Yeah,
young. One
yeah.
time we were at All Schools, which is a massive touch carnival.
Yeah.
And we were in the rooms there.
touch footy to me.
Yeah, to be clear.
You don't just go around touching people. Yeah, we're in the rooms, and a couple of me and my mates, we got like deodorant cans and a match, and we just did it, and we fully lit like the newspaper on fire in the apartment, freaking the fuck out, and like nothing happened, but like it's hectic how quick this fire can
Yeah,
spread.
could have
Yeah,
swallowed
100%. I'm worried about doing that because if the flame goes back in the can
And then it-
explodes in your head,
Oh.
you're fucked. Like,
Did you ever used to do it? Throw the deodorant cans in the fire?
yeah, I used to always do that. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so good. That's why some bloke at school, you know the Bunsen burners. Oh, I've already told that, eh? The Bunsen burners, someone like, you know the gas knobs on top of the benches?
Yeah.
Someone let it open all the way, put a lighter at it, and it shot a flamethrower across the whole school, and you could just see it chasing back, and then the teacher turned it off. Like, hit the emergency gas. But like, he dead set could have blown up D-block. Like, no
How
word of a
far
lie.
did it go?
Bro, it genuinely would have gone like 2 or 3 meters.
Yeah.
What?
It was fucked.
Yeah, and all the gas, what's it called? Gas pipes run all under the desk, all under the floors in the classroom.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's what I'm
if it went
saying.
in, it would have blown up.
They go all the way back to the bottles and
Yeah.
through all the classrooms. Like, he would have blown up the school.
Yeah,
That's
fucked.
scary.
that would have
eh?
been hectic.
And then he would have been labelled an arsonist.
One thing, it's kind of recent that I'll never do again, and well, I will, but I don't want to ever do it again. is rock jumping, like jumping off a rock into like a dam or a
yeah.
creek.
Why?
Oh, I love it.
Ever since like around us where we live, there's this like waterfall.
Gardeners Falls.
Yeah, Gardeners, and someone died there.
When?
A couple
Heaps of
years
people
ago.
died
Yeah.
there.
Really?
Yeah,
I've still never
And
been.
Someone died there. He jumped off, went into the water, and because underwater is like a waterfall, he went in between rocks and went under a water current in underneath the rocks and got stuck in there and died.
That's my biggest fucking fear.
Exactly. So that's why,
far.
like every time, like if I can't see the water and there's a rock jump, I'm not doing it now.
Dude,
Like,
why
you know-
didn't you?
The scariest thing is I remember trying to touch the bottom at
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah, you
That
can't.
What? And there's fully just underwater
Yeah,
currents
apparently
that
there's
suck under.
yeah, apparently there's underwater currents because it goes down like the headland, and obviously there's like waterfalls and shit. Apparently
Yeah.
there's like heavy under.
Did they ever
underwater
get his
currents.
body?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to get like scuba teams. Like
I'm
7
pretty sure it
hours
would have just
later.
hit a rock or something, bro. Because like you can go
float
under
back up.
you can go under the waterfall, and like when you go under it, it just doesn't like just stops. I'm pretty sure we'll hit a rock. or
Water's like
something.
one thing you don't mess with.
Yeah,
eh?
Yeah.
Dude,
No, I
there's that
reckon-
one in Yandina where it's got like the one water hole and there's another water
Yeah,
hole, and
I know.
underneath there's like a underwater cave.
That one's
People just
hectic.
free like hold your breath and go down and do it, and like heaps of people that die there because they just go under there and they're like torches and shit like turn off, or like they forget which way's up. They just fucking stuck.
Yeah, it's
So hectic, eh?
I don't fuck with that.
Fuck that.
Unless it's like a cliff jump into like an ocean, 100% I'll do it.
Fine,
I'm
we'll
not,
go
I'm-
to Spain.
yeah, I'm not doing it. Like I don't think I'll do it again.
I
in
love it.
creeks
I can't get enough of it.
Okay, all right. I'm a tough guy.
put it-
Alert.
yeah.
Are you kidding?
My Two of mine are
What
sort
the
of.
fuck's this guy's problem?
No, I'm just fired, dude.
That was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
So two of mine are actually in one, and it's going on a boat and scuba diving hungover. It's like the worst fucking thing in the world. I don't know why I did
Specific.
it. Like, I had every warning, like, do not go hungover. And I went hungover. I was at the bottom of the fucking ocean, just as crook as a dog. And it was like the most nausea I've ever felt in my life.
Isn't there like a chemical reaction or something that happens with your brain when you go down deep?
Yeah, it's because when you come up too quick, you get like nitrogen bubbles in your head.
Yeah.
So you got to like stop 5 minutes before the water for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Top of the water and then go up.
That mixed with the
I
alcohol.
want to do scuba diving, but it actually like freaks me out.
I wouldn't do scuba diving. I want to do like just really good snorkeling.
Snorkeling, yeah.
We should definitely do it. I reckon that'd be sick.
I'd do scuba.
There's,
I'd be fucking shit myself the whole time. Like I reckon I love the ocean, but I reckon it's like my biggest fear.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time, like fuck that.
So it's that double-edged sword, eh?
I'm not
Yeah.
too sure what the job is, but I think it might just be like deep abalone diving. And I know a couple blokes who did it. And apparently you have to sit in like an equalizing chamber once you get out of the water for a certain amount of time because your whole body's like trying to adjust to the pressure, the atmospheric pressure.
Or down there. Is that like really deep diving? Or
Because
something?
as you go down, I think the pressure gets more intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you come up, you have to sit in like a
Is that just
a
deep?
chamber.
Is that like really deep diving or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I'm assuming so.
I've only got. I don't think I've only. How soft should I go on this one? One thing I'll never do again is fall in love.
Oh man.
I had to say that.
Are you okay?
No.
All right, just checking.
Chip, you got any more?
I think
me out.
I'll just wrap it up with one thing I'll never do again is start a podcast.
Fair enough.
Should we end it?
Yeah. Let us know if you enjoyed that topic. Send in what you want to hear.
Yeah, and if you have some good stories that like have a bit of meaning behind them about why you wouldn't do something again, like make sure to flick them through. It'd be keen to hear them.
And for the time being, just send an Instagram voice message. We're going to try to get the hotline up shortly.
Yeah, it'll come up soon.
All right, well, another quality listen, and we're going to have to wrap it up, unfortunately.
Yep. So we've got our LFI and song of the week to wrap it up. Make sure you get around the Movember thing.
Yeah.
It's an important issue in society.
Donate. It's in our links. Have a look at them.
Yeah. And our quote is from Ned Brockman. Or is it his quote?
It's
I
not
think
his quote, but it's
he
a
just-
good quote that he lives by.
Yeah, he lives it. He lives
It's
it.
get comfortable being uncomfortable.
I reckon that's my all-time favourite quote,
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
fucking.
That is good.
It's strong.
Should we just stop
Learn-
calling it LFI and call it quote of the week?
Yeah, 100%. No.
No.
No, but yeah, learn to be uncomfortable with learn to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. The shit that embarrasses, but you want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
All the shit that's hard, do it.
Yeah.
And our song of the week is 7 by the Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Oh,
the
that's a
acoustic
tune.
version. And don't forget it.
That is a tune. All right, that'll be in our song of the week. Have a listen to it.
Thanks for listening. More skits are coming. Get around the socials.
Rate us 5 stars.
Smash that like button.